by Thomas Gerbasi Austin Trout didn't mind being one of the elder statesmen on the dais during the press conference to announce his October 14 bout with Hurd at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Among the 6 junior middleweights in attendance that day, only Landy Lara, at 34, was older than the 32-year-old Trout, who noticed the fire in the eyes of the young guns, Hurd and Jermell Charlo 27, Erickson Lubin 22 and Terrell Gasha 30 that surrounded him. "I see that in a lot of these guys' eyes. I do see that hunger," he said. "They don't look hungrier than me, though. Laughs. I don't know what it is. But I do see that these guys are here to not just make a name, but a legacy for themselves as well. But it ain't gonna be at my expense." None may have that fire burning more than Trout, who went from being the classic high-risk, low-reward southpaw to becoming a world champion and then a perennial contender at 154 pounds over the last 12 years. Now, the big fights are a given for no doubt, who has shared the ring with the likes of Miguel Cotto, Canelo Alvarez, Lara and Jermell Charlo. "It's a blessing, especially me having 3 losses under my belt," said Trout, 303 with 17 KOs. Granted, those losses were against the top guys in the game and 2 of them were controversial. "Even with that, they try to write you off, and the fact that they brought me back as one of the top guys in this game, it confirms what I already knew." There were those that believed Trout's defeats to Alvarez and Charlo were closer than the judges had them, and when you toss in his career-defining victory over Cotto in 2012, there is no surprise that the New Mexico native stayed in the title mix at 154 pounds. Add in wins in 4 of his last 5 bouts, and a meeting with the talented and unbeaten Hurd was a natural. Yet while many see this as Hurd's coming-out party, Trout's more than eager to crash that party and take his opponent's IBF title. "The thing about experience is, you can't fake it, and you can tell when it's real or not," he said. "It's something you can't explain. It's almost like the it factor. You can't weigh it, so in a fight like this where physically, we match up pretty well, it might be that extra oomph that puts you over." The 200 Hurd, who has stopped his last 6 opponents, including Tony Harrison, Jojo Dan, Oscar Molina and Frank Galarza, is a star on the rise, but Trout has been to the mountaintop. He's won the big fights, lost a couple, and he's battled the best of his weight class. And after coming up the hard way, he's got a mental toughness that's hard to break. "I've always been a very strong-minded person," he said. "I've never had problems with my mind breaking, and that strong mentality has helped that. Plus I have good handlers. Al Heyman has helped me and my bobspin Yola has been with me since the beginning. They legitimately care for my well-being. You see my circle, it's small and we like to keep it that way. You get too many influences, they might pull you in the wrong direction, and my people have me going the right way, and I think that's what helps my longevity." It's clear that Trout is still in when it comes to his fight career. And, at 32, the best may be yet to come. But there are still tests to be passed. So I asked Trout about the $40 million lawsuit he filed against the WBO in August, claiming that the sanctioning body violated the Ali Act. What if the WBO showed up with a $40 million check saying, "Yeah, Austin, you were right, here's the money"? Would Trout still show up on October 14? He smiles from ear to ear. "Absolutely. I've never been in this necessarily just for the money. I've always been in this for legacy. I want to be one of the greats. I want to be talked about, even if it's just for this time. That would be a win for me. So I would definitely show up, and I wouldn't even touch the money because I still gotta stay hungry." Tags Austin Trout Hurd vs. Trout Hurd.